Football is a game of moments. Moments of brilliance, persistence, teamwork, and belief. And sometimes, one single goal can change everything. This is the story of a moment that meant more than just numbers on the scoreboard. This is the story of determination, patience, and the breakthrough goal that could redefine a season. The stadium atmosphere was charged with anticipation. Fans filled the stands, their voices blending into a constant roar of hope and expectation. Muangtong United had faced a challenging run of matches leading up to this game. Results had not always gone their way, performances had been inconsistent, and critics had begun to question whether the team could find the spark they needed to turn things around. But football has a way of rewarding persistence. Marko Saric stepped onto the pitch that day carrying more than just his jersey number. He carried the belief that his moment would come. Every professional footballer understands that goals are not just statistics, they are statements. They represent confidence, timing, positioning, awareness, and above all, mental strength. For Saric, that moment had been building slowly through previous matches, near chances, narrow misses, and situations where he came close but not close enough. As the match progressed, Muangtong United began to find rhythm. Their passes became sharper, their movement more fluid, and their confidence started to grow. The midfield worked tirelessly to control possession, distributing the ball with precision while scanning for openings in the opponent's defense. The opposition, determined and organized, tried to close spaces quickly, forcing Muangtong to be patient and calculated. Then came the build-up, the sequence that would soon become the highlight of the match. It started deep in midfield, where a well-timed interception allowed Muangtong United to regain control. Instead of rushing forward blindly, they built the attack intelligently. A short pass, another quick touch, a switch of play. The ball moved like a message being delivered, each player contributing to the unfolding opportunity. Saric, meanwhile, was reading the game. Great forwards don't just react, they anticipate. He observed the defensive line, noted their spacing, and waited for the exact second when hesitation would appear. Timing in football is everything, and Saric's sense of timing in that moment was flawless. As the decisive pass was played forward, it sliced through the defensive structure with surgical precision. Saric saw it instantly. He accelerated, making a run that was both explosive and perfectly measured. The defenders scrambled, trying to recover position, but they were a fraction of a second too late. The ball arrived exactly where it needed to be. Control, balance, composure. In front of goal, time seems to slow down. The noise fades, the pressure intensifies, and the player must rely purely on instinct and training. Saric steadied himself, adjusted his body, and struck the ball cleanly. The shot was powerful yet controlled, accurate yet confident, the kind of finish that leaves goalkeepers rooted, knowing there is nothing they can do. And then it happened. The net rippled. For a split second, there was silence, the stunned pause before realization. Then the stadium erupted. Cheers exploded from the stands, teammates raised their arms, and Saric felt the surge of emotion that only a goal can bring. It wasn't just any goal. It was his first league goal for Muangtong United, a milestone every attacking player dreams of reaching. Moments like these are never accidental. They are built through hours of training, discipline, and belief during times when success seems distant. Saric's journey to this goal had not been instant or effortless. It required resilience, the ability to keep pushing forward despite setbacks, and the mental strength to stay focused when opportunities slipped away. For Muangtong United, the importance of this goal extended far beyond the scoreline. Teams often search for a turning point, a single moment that restores confidence and changes momentum. This could be that moment. A goal like this reminds players of their capability. It reassures fans that their support is not in vain. And it sends a message to opponents that Muangtong United still possesses the quality and determination to compete at the highest level. Football seasons are long journeys filled with highs and lows. Early struggles do not define a team unless they allow them to. What defines a team is how they respond, how they adapt, improve, and fight back. Sarge's goal symbolized exactly that response. It showed hunger, it showed awareness, and most importantly, it showed belief. Analysts often say that strikers live for goals. But in reality, goals are not just the destination. They are confirmations of everything that happens before them. The positioning, the communication, the vision, the trust between teammates. All these elements come together in a single decisive action. As celebrations continued, one thing was clear. This was more than a highlight clip. This was a statement moment. A declaration that persistence pays off, that patience leads to opportunity, and that when preparation meets the right instant, magic can happen. Fans will remember where they were when they saw that first league goal. Teammates will remember the build-up. Coaches will remember the discipline behind it. And Sarge himself will remember the feeling, the sound of the crowd, the sight of the ball crossing the line, and the realization that his breakthrough had finally arrived. Football always moves forward. Matches end, seasons continue, and new challenges appear. But certain moments remain timeless. They become part of a player's story and part of a club's history. This goal was one of those moments. And if this strike is any indication of what lies ahead, then this may be only the beginning of something special for Marco Saric, for Muangthong United, and for everyone who believes in the beauty of the game. Because sometimes, all it takes is one goal to change everything.